Deanna here. So next week it's ATS Reunion, and that is one of the biggest events of the year for anyone that dances American tribal style belly dance. I am here in Hotel Freeman, aka my guest room, to share some tips and tricks on how you can rest and restore your mind and body each evening that you are at ATS Reunion. The following postures are restorative, meaning the effort is actually in the ease. So don't worry too much about proper form and proper technique. The idea here is that you're getting just the full benefit out of the rest and relaxation of each posture. Isn't that what we do when we get to our hotel room after a full day of dancing at ATS Reunion? So why not make this starfish pose a little more restorative? Taking one of your pillows, we're gonna roll it up nice and tight. We're gonna place that roll at the base of our spine. Sitting up nice and tall, we're going to slowly lay back so that our spine is nice and long on our pillow roll. Our legs have some options. We can continue to let them starfish out if that feels good for us, or you can bring your soles of your feet together and give the hips a nice little external rotation. The belly is nice and open for some deep belly breathing. The chest is open so the pecs can get a nice stretch here. I love to bring my arms into a cactus arm position to really help open up the shoulders as well. But if this is too much on your shoulders, you're welcome to bring your arms down by your side, or if you're practicing some breathing exercises, one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. I recommend holding this for 3 to 5 minutes, or really however long you want, but at least 3 to 5 minutes. So the next pose is a seated twist. And I have 2 pillows stacked here. You can stack 3 or 4 or however many you can steal from your roommates. And I'm just seated in a comfortable position, sitting up really close towards those pillows. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall and rotate my spine so that my torso is facing the pillows. And then I'm simply going to stretch and elongate over those pillows. Now at this point, I can have my head facing the same way as my knees. Well, hi there, baby. But if I want to feel a little extra twist all the way up through my cervical spine, through my neck, I can even look the other way. Just be really gentle because it's been a long day and something you may normally be able to do, perhaps maybe a little bit fatigued or a little bit tight. So I would recommend staying here for at least 5 minutes. It might seem very simple, but a twist is so good, not only on our spine, but also on our digestive system and on our organs. We often don't twist unless we are reaching or doing something very active. So allowing our bodies to be in a restful twist can be an amazing experience. So after you do this with this side, you're going to want to switch. So make sure that you either sit facing the other way or just switch your pillows. Our next pose is a forward fold. So I'm going to show you a few variations and you can decide which one works for you. Maybe you do one on Thursday, one on Friday, and a different one on Saturday. So just always listen to your body. So I'm going to take 2 pillows and I'm going to let my legs go long, but I'm not going to make them very active. So I'm not like contracting my thighs or anything like that. I'm just letting them really relax. I'm going to take these pillows up close to my torso. Again, elongate my spine and then just allow this forward fold over the pillows. And you can allow your cheek to fall one way or the other, and then I recommend just switching that glance about halfway through. So you can hold this for 5 to 10 minutes, really, however feels good for you. Another option for a forward fold is a way to get into a little external rotation in the hips. So we're going to take the soles of the feet together and take one of our pillows and again make that roll that we did for our spinal extension earlier. And I'm just going to tuck that pillow up really, really close to my belly, elongate my spine, and then just simply round and allow that forward fold to happen. Now you can stack as many pillows here as you want. You don't have to go as far as you can. It's just all about restoration. And if you'd like, you can even roll up another pillow, as many as you can steal, and allow your forehead to relax down on that second one. The third option for a forward fold is going to be more like a child's pose. So I have these two pillows stacked up. This time I'm going to sit with my toes together and my knees wide, pillows really close. So earlier we got a little external rotation when our heels were together. This time with our toes together or even our toes apart, we can get a little more internal rotation. So whatever your hips feel like they need that day. And then again, elongating the spine, allowing my torso to fall forward. And this time, instead of adding a twist to my cervical spine, I'm just simply going to look forward. So the next pose isn't on the bed, but it's so wonderful, I wanted to go ahead and share it anyways. It's a variation of legs up the wall, only it's gonna be legs up your bed. So we're gonna have a pillow on the floor, just as a little cushion for our tailbone. And this one's gonna be a little tricky to get into. We're gonna swing our legs up onto the bed. Now, if this is like way too much for you, you can always kind of start back and then take your feet up and then just kind of walk yourself or scoot yourself forward. So my hips are on my pillow, my legs are up on the bed, and then I'm going to slowly walk myself down to my elbows. So you may need to just adjust a little bit closer. You really want your tailbone right up against the edge of the bed. If it's on a wall, that's fine too. Your legs are just going to be straight. Slowly walk my way down and then allow some restoration and relaxation in this pose. So this pose is amazing for blood flow and to help with your tired, sore feet, and also just feels really good on your back to be like on a solid surface, especially if there's some carpet in the hotel room. So those are a few restorative poses that I know I will be doing every night after reunion. If you have others, please feel free to share them in the comments. I would love to see you and all your roommates doing your different yoga poses at night in your bed. I think that would be so fun. So please share those as well. If you want to find me at ATS Reunion and talk about anything specifically, we can also look at some other postures that might be helpful for your specific needs. Okay, well, I'll see you guys next week. Good night.